Hey everybody, welcome to our next exit. Well, we just about got our Jeep fixed up. We just came back from a really cool adventure down in Oatman, Arizona. And that, I don't know if you've ever heard of Oatman, but it's kind of an old cowboy town or mining town, will probably be a better description. And it's got these donkeys or burros or whatever you call them that wander in and out all day long. And the whole area, burros or live in that area. And I guess the miners maybe let them go back in the 1800s as mining petered out. But we found a wonderful boondocking spot up in the cactus up on the highway above the road going into Oatman. And we spent a couple of days there. Let me kind of show you what that was like real quick. And then we'll come back and kind of show you what all was going on with the Jeep and give you an update on our plans for this summer. So Oatman's about 225 miles from Yuma, but 120 miles up is a place called Parker, Arizona, and 20 miles east of Parker is a desert bar called the Desert Bar, and we decided to stop there and have lunch, and then go into Oatman and get there late afternoon.
Truck bed thing down there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Wonder who ever thought of carving out all this roadway.
Yeah, I had a mine back here.
Oh yeah, I guess, huh? Oh, it's a vehicle. It was a station wagon.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Had a bad day.
Oh, howdy. A real bad day.
So first things first, I'm guessing a number of you are saying, what the heck is with all the little rubber ducks? We didn't know anything about that. That's a Jeep thing. Either you get it or you don't. Either you like it or you don't. But fellow Jeep owners, if they like your Jeep, sometimes they will put these little ducks on your door handle or your hood or something. Just a camaraderie thing. And Pearl loves it. So you'll see those on the dash every now and then. She's even got a box of ducks to pass out herself already. But headed to Desert Bar, that was an old station wagon that had run off the road years and years ago. Our Desert Bar could have planted it there. They planted a pickup truck up here just as you enter it, enter the Desert Bar. That is super cool, I think. But that they certainly planted. We didn't stay here long. Let me give you just a minute or so video to give you an idea what Desert Bar is. Basically, it's a location where the miner, whoever owned the mine back in its heyday, decided he could make more money selling beer than gold. I guess he quit mining and he got in the restaurant business or the bar business. It's all run off of solar. Everywhere's got a roof pretty much that's made out of solar panels, and it powers a couple of eatery things, not really restaurants, but well, kind of restaurants, I guess, with outdoor seating and music. They got bands. They're only open on Saturday and Sunday, and they have pretty good food, cold beer, a real nice bar. But we got there an hour early. We had to wait in line for a little bit, and they let us in early. But after we walked around and we saw it and stuff, we decided we've been to too many bars in our lives. No reason to really hang around here till they open up and start selling food, although the food smelled great. We decided to go ahead and leave once we walked around. We got on up to Oatman, and lucky for us, it was a great restaurant we found up there.
Looks pretty good, huh, bud?
Yes, sir, the building.
And we got to pet some of the burros.
That one looks kind of rough.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
So they're gonna come over here, baby. Hi, donkey. How you doing, buddy? I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. A whole herd of them.
You're all coming over?
No. Okay, we'll see you later.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind. Some of you get it and some of you won't. But when Pearl and I found this campsite, it's like we went back in time 150 years. We've always enjoyed that cowboy lifestyle and reading about the 1800s and stuff. And this just hit the spot. We had a great 2 days here, camping out and just thinking about the good old days that may or may not have been all that.
So we found this neat little site just outside of Oatman, 4 or 5 miles. Oatman, Arizona. Overlooking this little bluff. Not far off the highway.
Can you even imagine being some cowboy that's rode 50 or 100 miles to get up to this campsite, heading to Yuma or something, and seeing a couple side-by-sides coming down the road? Or motorcycles. I mean, that would you'd think he's on a whole other planet. And then if you was to see one of these big 40-foot Class A motorhomes, a whole home on wheels driving through the desert with refrigeration and a soft bed and color TV. What a change this country's made in the last couple of 100 years.
You're gonna have a little tougher time the next few miles.
And lucky for us, it's not the 1800s. This is 2024. And I forgot my jacket. Pearl, I had a long sleeve shirt. Pearl wore that. It wasn't very cold, but it was a cool breeze. So she took my long sleeve shirt, and I got a plastic trash bag that I guess they didn't have back in the 1800s, and put it over my arms and stuff, because it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't cold. It's just that cool breeze. And we sat around the campfire and relaxed and just enjoyed reading our books and pretending that it was the 1800s.
So what are you reading, sweetie?
Reading the West.
McClintock, what, Pitchfork Pass?
Yeah.
And I'm reading the Chuckwagon Trail. And we're sitting here in the pretty scenic Cowboy 1850 Arizona, except for our camera tripod and our propane fireplace. But this is just, it's been a great weekend.
Yes, it has been.
Yeah.
Definitely fun.
I could see a couple of we used to have horses. I can see Jazz and Diamond tied up right up here on the high line. Oh, that'd be cool. Alrighty, the sun's going down. It ain't gonna be long if we turn this fire out and head upstairs.
True. I agree. I agree. Once we don't have light to read by, hasta la bye-bye.
There you go. See you in the morning.
Yes, sir.
So as some of you know, we just purchased a Jeep and we're setting it up as our tow, the tow it behind our motorhome. And then we're going to use it to go out on 1, 2, or 3 day excursions from different campgrounds to more unique places. And we're trying to find out how much refrigeration do we need. The first time we took it out, we took 2 of these 40-quart refrigerators, and that was plenty, but it used a little too much power. So this time we're doing it with just the 1 refrigerator. And we weren't able to bring everything. That's not quite enough. We've got this big box where we can lock up our food and stuff, keep it away from the critters, and food and some extra odds and ends will go in there, so that'll be out of the way of the critters. And then we were bringing along probably 2 or maybe even 3 portable power stations. We've got our solar panels. I think we're bringing about 400 watts of solar, portable solar panels, and the power stations. So we still have some stuff to figure out, but we're getting real close. So I think we just about got it figured out. Like I said, we tried it with 240-quart refrigerators, and that was plenty, maybe more than we needed. Definitely used more power than we needed. We tried it with one 40-quart refrigerator, and that wasn't enough. So we're going to reach out to some vendors, see if we can find somebody that'll send us a good quality refrigerator freezer around the 60-quart size, and see how that works. We need to, and put it on a slide so we can push it inside the bed and have that whole tailgate as a work area. That'll work good. We love cooking with the Blackstone, but we need that sitting on the table to the side. So we need to see if we can find some kind of table that works good for that. And I think we're just about done, or at least as much as we know. We've never done this before, so we don't know what we don't know. But that's going to pretty much get us ready to not only do our little excursions this summer, but next year going to Alaska. Let's go ahead and get out of here and head back to Yuma. And let me show you what we had to do to get it hooked up as a towed. Because that's going to be the primary purpose of the Jeep, is to get towed along behind the RV as we travel around the country and as we go on up north. So let's head back on up to Yuma. Alrighty, we're back home in Yuma, and I think we just about got figured out what all we're going to be taking with us. We did get our 60-quart refrigerator, like I mentioned, and we'll be doing a product review video here pretty soon. We haven't bolted it in because we're not totally sure where we're going to keep it. But for now, we think right there, that leaves us all of this here as the countertop. I think we're going to take 3 power stations with us, 1,000 watt, 1,300 watts, and 700. So 3,000 watts total. We don't need that much, but we don't want to run out. We got the toilet seat. We went to Harbor Freight and bought a 2,000 watt inverter generator, the Predator. I doubt we'll use that much, but on cloudy days, I mean, you can run out of power really quick. And that's about all that'll go in here. We've got up on the roof, we've got this space here that will carry a number of things like our lawn chairs, the Blackstone, propane grill, propane. Here's our little toilet room. And then we've got our bag of recovery equipment with a kinetic rope and the soft shackles and all that stuff. And of course the camper. We don't know about the clam tin. It sticks out just a little bit, 10 inches maybe or so, past the end of the bed. So we don't know. We're going to take that with us in the RV, and we may or may not take it with us when we go out with our little excursions. Oh, and Starlink, we'll be taking the Starlink, because some of those places, there'll be no internet. So in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. We've got it all set up to tow. We got the lights working. We've got our winch. And I had trouble with the riser before. So here's what we ended up with. This one's made to work with Roadmaster, and then we got these big hooks. We had a trouble with that, figured out how to hook onto the front of the Jeep because it has such big brackets. But that's where the Jeep will normally live, right behind the motorhome. So we're taking off in about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
So we'll be going to probably Las Vegas at Lake Mead, and that's where we'll see you next. And don't forget to watch our review on this 60-quart set power refrigerator. We'll be checking it out. I ran it for 3 days off of this 1,000 watt-hour power station without opening the lid, just sitting there 3 days. That was impressive to me. Obviously, it won't go that long if you're in and out of it all the time or if it's super hot. But that's it. That's our little Jeep Overlander. Okay, folks, until we see you guys again next time, keep the wheels rolling, stay safe. We'll see you at the next exit. Bye-bye, folks. Oh, we got the coffee going this morning. No wind, it's a beautiful day. How you doing, sweetie?
Good morning.
You got a little cold last night, huh?
Oh boy, did I get cold.
Yeah.
Yes. Cold enough that I was shivering instead of the dog getting cold and shivering.
Had to get up and go to the potty a couple times last night. It was 47. We thought it was going to be like in the mid to high 50s. But that was Yuma weather that we were thinking about.
Alrighty, I'm simply going to admit it. I'm an old man. But as an old man, I've learned a few things over the years. And one of them is that if Mama's not happy, nobody's happy. So once we got home, I went down to the store, bought me a bucket that I can fit an electric blanket in it. And one of those portable power stations is dedicated to running this electric blanket and keeping Mama happy. That's how you live to be an old man and keep Mama happy. Happy wife, happy life.